First song I'm going to do is, there's a lot of violence going around the world, and every time you think it's over, it keeps going on again, whether it's a shooting or in school or kids jumping on their kids. It's gotten, well, it was out of control first time it happened, but now it's just everywhere. And this song I started writing, and I finished it when my own son was jumped by somebody at a party, and they almost killed him. He was in trauma center for 5 days and nights, and this was a song I finished while he was in the trauma center. It's called "Why Did You Do It? Why Don't You Care?" Somewhere in the dead of the night, you drove your kids into the lake. What gave you the right? How many lives did you take? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you have to take her life? Then you took your own. Instead of killing her, you should have just taken your own. Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? When you went to work today, did you plan to kill? Your coworkers didn't deserve this, and now time stands still. Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? When you went to Columbine today, did you plan on bringing a gun? When you shot all of those people, was it just for fun? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Hate is a terrible thing, it eats you up inside. Love is just the opposite, but when the two collide, you have to remain strong, or maybe even subdued. Whatever you do, remember your friends. Don't get lost in your solitude. When you set out to attack my son, did you intend to make him dead? When you grabbed that piece of wood and hit him in the head, why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Please join me in the fight against violence, hate, and bullying. It's senseless and it's unnecessary. Try loving compassion for a change. It just makes life so much more bearable. Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it? Why don't you care? Why did you do it?